So, hey guys, I got a video for you today, and it is to make the blue flame look like water. So, okay, you can get these on eBay. They're fairly cheap, like 20 bucks. Yes, they are Chinese knockoffs, whatever. They're pretty good, except for if you're going to try to put them together, the thing is they're really hard plastic, so these parts don't fit in here real well. I mean, this one I just heated up, so it went in pretty well. But you're going to have to heat them up. You could use a hair dryer. You don't need a heat gun. And it should slip in just fine. But I'm sure the company that makes Figarts, they sell these, I think. So there's different kinds. There's the ones that came out. I got these because I collect rares. And these are going to be for the figures. And I got the ones that go with the robots. So they're different. But the flame ones are identical. And they don't make a water one. Like, see, here's for Fu, the green wind, which is perfect. Red flame for Hikaru, and then Umi needs water. So I'm going to make it into water. So I already did some pieces. I didn't do the big one yet. So it comes like this. And they are identical. They're just in different poses. So here's the blue one, and you can see that it's real pointy on the ends. Now now for this you need a heat gun to melt these. And if you use the heat gun on them, the ends will just shrink up. That's it. Simple. They'll shrink up, look more like water. You can position them too once they get like because they're made out of like it's almost like a rubber. So see, I made all the ends look real round. Instead of, messing with hot glue, which you could use too. You can make with hot glue, you can make a water effect. Now the thing is that I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to work it. So here's heat gun. You can buy it at Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware store, anything like that. It has two settings. You want to use it on low. And you want to keep it at least, like say I'm doing this tip right here. You want to keep it at least this far apart. Because if you don't, then you get a burnt edge. Which you can cut off. I'm looking to see. I cut all my burnt ends off already. Which you can cut off and remelt. And it'll be just fine. I'll show you. So, okay, you gotta let it warm up a little. And you don't want to hold it when you're doing it. Let's see. I'll bring down this box here. Just put it on the box and do it. So I'm going to show you what it'll do to the ends. So you want to hold it about that far. Don't get any close like that or you're going to burn it right away and it's not even going to melt. See how it's starting to shrink up? Let's see. Put this paper behind it. You're going to smell a little bit of a plastic smell, but it isn't bad. It's just slightly. So I'll do the top one here. And it looks like I'm close, but I'm not. The longer you hold it there, the more it's going to, like, shrink up. I mean, it's only going to shrink to a certain extent, really. And then, it's not super hot, but you can pinch this and squish it to a degree. You see, it's rubbery. So it's not like a real type of plastic. Like, it's mixed with something, I think, to make it rubbery. And it's definitely not resin. It'd be a lot more expensive than 20 bucks. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon too. It takes a little bit for it to start going because it has to heat up its core. And I'm facing it at each of the points. See, I was like, meow, and now it looks like water instead of flame. So when I got this, I knew that I was going to do this anyways with it, because although they had a different picture, I thought it was going to be different pieces, but when it came, I was like, oh no, this is like the same as the blue flame. I think Good Smile, maybe it makes the mecha, you know, those new kits, those new Rare Earth anime Magic Knight Rare Earth robots. I know they're called Rune Gods, I know, but they're all real, you know, way cooler than Gundam. Sorry, Gundam fans. But yeah, I think, you know, they should make some water effects. Come on. I don't know, is there any guys that use water in Dragon Ball Z? Because I think these are modeled around, like, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Saint Seiya, all that stuff. I don't know, is there anybody that uses water? I think it's just mostly fire. Fire! Okay, so now you can see that it looks like water. Now, wow, that looks really neat on camera right there. Looks like a cartoon. That's so cool. Obviously you can paint it if you want to, paint it darker blue, whatever. So this piece is a solid piece here. And so for these ones, you could just heat up this hole. And you don't have to follow the directions, you know, there's certain parts that go in, sort of like this tall one goes in there, but you don't have to do that. All heat guns have a stand where you can stand them up like that. If you need to set it down real quick and disassemble something, just make sure you're not melting something up there. So now this will fit in here just fine, and you can move them all around. See, it's a little ball in the end. I think they have it like this. Let's see. Yeah, so it shows you how to put it together. Obviously it don't look like that no more. Not like that. But you don't have to put that piece in there, you can put this piece in there. I know a lot of the pieces, yeah, look like something else. But, any which way you want. If you wanted more wispier things, you could add hot glue to this. These pieces, they say, let's see, they say, this one, see, it's not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna go in there because that's hard, but you can heat that up with a hair dryer, most likely. just a little bit, and it goes right in. So I say this one goes with this one. And then, oh, it doesn't really say. See, the box doesn't really say where those pieces go, except where there's the little connecting gaps. So, guess you can snip them on anywhere, really. But you definitely have to heat these up. I'm just going to heat up the opening a little bit. You can also put this in boiling water, and it'll also heat it up. And then I guess, I think you can, it's hot. My hair dryer is not going to heat it up that hot. Like it goes on there. To give it more of a splash, I suppose. But yeah, so that's how you make the Star Soul Flame. I call it something else, but that's how you make the blue flame into looking more like water. Let's see, I'll put it all together and see what I got here. Alright, there it is all together. I really didn't know where to put those little connector pieces, so I just stuck them anywheres. Sure, if I watch a YouTube video on it. You can make all kinds of different setups. But yeah, that's how you make the blue flame looking like a water. And if you get the burnt edges, just cut them off and reheat it with the gun. You will need a heat gun to do this. To fit the pieces together though, you just need a hairdryer. Hope this helps somebody. Bye.